Hi guys, just gone midday here in London, so I thought I'd have a quick look over the market, see how we're trading. Main headlines today coming through, of course, the number of coronavirus cases up outside of mainland China. Italy, of course, running into a few issues over the weekend. So stocks heavily down this morning. The Nasdaq down 241, DAX down 450 currently, the Dow Jones just shy of 700, and the S&P down 75 points, with gold up $33, nearly at 1700 on the futures. So let's have a quick look over at US equities here, and the S&P just bringing this in. You can see we're having a bit of a recovery over the last hour or so. Just putting this onto the daily chart now, you can see just how sharply we have come lower. We have, of course, gapped down over the weekend. A bit of support coming in, could argue just a bit of profit taking. Also this trend line here, which I really like the look of there. Now it'll be, of course, quite notable to watch what happens when the US do come in 2:30 UK time for their cash open. Is this an opportunity to have got long off this trend line? And if we draw a horizontal area of support, it's not far away from 32.50 and a couple of lows that we had previously back in the beginning of the year. Or is it just a bit of a short-term recovery, and some of these previous lows, if we do come back to trade on them, and the opportunity to get short for the continuation to the downside? I think that's going to be pretty key. Where we finish the day will be incredibly interesting. You can already see a couple of times this session we've hit those that trend line around 9:36 and 11:06. Don't know why I put it on a 6-minute chart, but there you go. So keep a watch on that. For me, that's the line in the sand that would get me excited that this sell-off is really going to materialise for a big move. I know it's obviously come down quite a lot anyway, but below there could really get the talk of a correction happening again. Above 32.70, I think then we can get towards some of these lows around 32.85. I don't see much stopping that. Cash open will be key. A word of advice: I wouldn't get too excited about the first couple of minutes of the cash open. It could go either way, and just have these levels marked up. For me, the shorts, it's around 32.70, it's around 32.85, or if we can break the low in that trend line. Of course, we are incredibly oversold on the intraday at the moment. Gold, you can see, push higher, gapped higher. Other areas to get involved in. Obviously, we're just finding a bit of support on this area now. A bit below here, I'd be keeping a watch on around 16.76, previous high of the morning, and also 73.4 for another eventual push higher should we come back down to it. Oil, with the coronavirus fears, has also come under a bit of pressure. Line in the sand, short term, I would say we're now probably just seeing the low of the day for a while. I think we can drift back higher. Again, this market on a trend line, it has broken, so a line in the sand for the bears to defend just a bit above where we're trading. We're a long way from there now, but 52.27, I know it's just under $1 above, but for me that's going to be pretty important. The low that we've just made, you can see, was the lows from the 18th. So if the US do come in and we look to see continuations to the downside, 51.20's got to go, and then really I would say 50.76 can come quite quickly in the lows of the year for that. It'll be very interesting cash open, I think, today, as we are quite heavily down at the moment. Rest of the week, just quickly to have a quick look. Quiet data front across the board. Tuesday there's things out, as well as Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, but nothing massively in bold that's sticking out that makes me want to get too involved, I have to say. Just having a quick look through there. Should be an interesting afternoon. Looking forward to it, and as usual, any questions, please do let me know.